What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. Okay, I lied. This is actually Soulkeep content, but I know nobody's talking about Soulkeep right now, including the team. It seems like everything is land 1.5 or bust, but I was just taking a look at some of the numbers here for tower defense, and one thing that occurred to me, because I am very excited about this game. I'm very hopeful on adding a new genre to the entire Splinterlands ecosystem. But I wonder if the amount of SPS being given out in rewards will be significant enough to draw people in by itself. Now, obviously, we're in a play to earn, crypto earning environment here, right? So a crypto gaming environment. But I do feel as though something with tower defense and the way that it's designed from tokenomics and rewards, it may not be enough. So let me just share some numbers here with you. And I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. In fact, I'm trying to figure out how we can work through this and actually make an awesome game out of it. So with tower defense, you can see that we have 379,503 packs purchased. Okay, we'll just round that up to 38,000 for the fun of it. Now, I did a lot of this math off screen already, so you'll have to trust my numbers or feel free to double check me. But the 1 million SPS per month that's being paid out, that is the amount in rewards. Now, for quick context, the amount that's paid out in ranked rewards for Splinterlands across everything just ranked rewards, right? So your chests and your daily quests and your ranked battles, that is 7.5 million per month, right? Now, it started at 7.5 million. It's been decreasing by 1% every month ever since that went live about a year ago. So we're not quite at 7.5 million, but we're definitely far above 1 million still. So just playing with some funny numbers here, or not funny, but fun numbers. If you take that 1 million SPS and then take a look at the amount of packs we have again, so about 380,000 packs purchased. Now, last I heard, for the launch of tower defense, there's going to be 25 towers and 25 spells. So let's say the packs have 5 cards each, and everybody's just super lucky, right? If you open 10 packs, you get 50 cards and you get exactly one of each, right? That's obviously not how it's going to work, but just run with me on this point. So let's say you have, for every 10 packs, that could be considered a player having kind of a complete deck that's able to play. Granted, you could have even more than that. But if you take that number, that means that we can have, right? You take the 10 packs per person and about 380,000 packs. You divide that by 10. That means you could have 38,000 people just playing all at the lowest level. And again, I'm just doing this in a law of averages kind of way. So if you take that 1 million SPS divided by that 38,000, you get about 26 SPS per month for playing on average if you're playing with 38,000 other people. Now, do we have 38,000 other people? No, probably not. So let's reduce it by 90%, right? Let's take 1/10 of that. Let's say there's only 3,800 people playing. Well, now you 10x the amount of SPS you're getting per month, and it goes from 26 to 260, which, again, I'm not saying that 260 is not a small amount of SPS, but it's certainly not a huge amount either. So if you get what I'm saying, right? If there's only 3,800 people playing, the average that they're getting is less than 300 SPS per month, which brings me to my main point here, right? The SPS earnings in the game may not and probably should not be what drives people. Obviously, tower defense is a fun genre in and of itself, and accomplishing kind of in a P2E environment is always going to have that appeal and that value. But one of the things that I think would be great for tower defense is if we do fun things like gamify all these different aspects, such as having different leaderboards, similar to maybe what we have with Splinterlands, where it's just we don't have this in Splinterlands, but I'd like to have it in Splinterlands, where if we, if there's a certain level, how many times have you beaten this level, right? Or how many times have you climbed this ladder, or whatever the thing is. If you do different things like that offer other kinds of rewards that are just more intrinsic in nature and not something that pays out. Also, we've seen, in my opinion, a successful launch of Soulbound rewards in Splinterlands with the Soulbound reward cards. And I do believe that, the Secret of Pretoria research tokens in the land expansion are going to be soulbound as well. And I think that those will have a major impact because they're going to have a lot of value in the game, but not necessarily, from a monetary or financial perspective. Tower defense can take this road as well, where there's a lot of things that give you cool, aspects within the game, maybe different, titles, different cosmetics, different, I don't know how it's all going to work out. Obviously, this is still a collaboration with another studio, but from an earnings perspective, when you look at it just straight from an ROI, which I know we shouldn't do, but everybody does, it's not the same as playing something like Splinterlands, at least not from an aggregate reward level. Now, at the end of the day, if there's not many people playing, maybe you're one of 500 people playing and you have the most cards, then maybe you're getting the biggest share of that 1 million SPS per month and you're sitting pretty, right? But I'm just talking about on an aggregate level. It's not designed to be as large and as paying out as much as something like the Splinterlands trading card game or even Land. Land is 6.25 million SPS per month, right? So what's that called? The trading card game has 7.5 million for rank rewards. Then there's another 2.5 million for brawls, right? So that's both part of the the trading card game. Then you have 6.25 million for land, and of course now the 1 million for tower defense. So, my expectation and actually my hope is that tower defense can take a kind of different road from everything else and maybe borrow a little bit more from Web 2. And I know a lot of people are very, very particular. They want to have a Web 3 experience. They want everything there. But you own your assets. You're going to own the rewards that come through. And if you like the game and want to advance in the game and they do all these cool things that, eventually evolve maybe into P2P or tournaments or some kinds of things like that they can do with the tower defense genre, I think that there's a lot of value that comes in from there. Just because I personally don't think we're going to see it in the SPS rewards, at least not when compared or in a relative manner to the trading card game and of course to Land. But those are my thoughts for Soulkeep right now. Hopefully we do get some more news in the near future, but that is all I have. I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.